All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to talk about a skill that is so critical for your career. But honestly, it's something a lot of us really struggle with: communication. I mean, think about it. Whether you're pitching a huge idea, leading your team, or just making small talk with your boss, how you come across can change everything. So in this explainer, we're going to distill the secrets to absolutely mastering it. And this quote right here, it really nails the core idea. Because becoming a great communicator doesn't start with memorizing some script or practicing in front of a mirror. Nope. The real transformation, the big one, starts with changing how you see yourself. It's all about what's happening inside your head before you even open your mouth. So, I want you to do something for me. Just take a second and think back. Think about your last important meeting, that last big conversation. How'd you do? Did you connect? Because here's the thing. Every single interaction is a kind of presentation. It's a chance to connect, to persuade. And the goal isn't just to get your point across. It's to go from just okay to absolutely dazzling. You know, we've all seen those speakers who just command a room, right? They're magnetic. And it's so easy to look at them and think, wow, they must have been born with that. But that idea, the idea of a natural speaker, it's pretty much a myth. Just take former Cisco CEO John Chambers. The guy was legendary. He could hold an audience captivated for an hour, no notes, making super complex technology sound as simple as a chat over coffee. But he wasn't always like that. Yeah, you heard that correctly. This guy, one of the most powerful speakers in the tech world, admitted he was deeply afraid of public speaking and that he struggled his whole life with dyslexia. That is just incredible proof that great communicators aren't born. They are made. They're built. Which means these are skills that anyone, and I mean anyone, including you, can learn and totally master. Okay, so how do you actually do it? How do you build one of these amazing communicators? Well, the very first secret is all about building that foundation from the inside out. Before you can ever hope to connect with an audience, you have to connect with your own deep passion for what you're talking about. To really get this, let's look at a brand we all know and, let's be honest, probably use a lot. What is the real secret behind Starbucks' total world domination? Is it really just about the coffee? I think the answer is going to surprise you. The real secret sauce for Starbucks, especially under Howard Schultz, wasn't the product. It was something way deeper. Something much more emotional that connected with people on a completely different level. You see, Schultz's real passion wasn't coffee, it was community. His whole driving force was this vision of treating employees with dignity, something he felt deeply because of his own family's background. That emotional core, that passion for people, that's the stuff an audience actually feels. It's never, ever just about the beans. And this is where we get to this awesome idea called the passion quotient, or PQ for short. It's that tangible energy, that fire you bring to your topic. When your PQ is high, you build this instant rapport. It just pulls people in. Why? Because passion is contagious. And it always starts with you and your personal connection to the story. Okay, so you've got the passion. That's huge. But passion without a plan can just be, well, noise. It needs a shape. And that brings us right to secret number 2. You have to craft your message with absolute clarity so it's simple, direct, and just plain unforgettable. Oh man, the biggest enemy of clarity? It's gotta be jargon. We've all sat through those meetings, right? Drowning in a sea of buzzwords like these. And you know, a lot of the time, this stuff comes from a fear of not sounding smart enough. But all it really does is build a giant wall between you and the people you're trying to reach.
Now, let's flip that coin. Instead of all that corporate gobbledygook, think about this. When Steve Jobs launched the iPod, he didn't talk about gigabytes or data transfer rates. He just gave us this one simple, beautiful phrase: 1,000 songs in your pocket. It's visual, it's emotional, it's crystal clear. That is the power of keeping it simple. And clarity isn't just about simple words. It's also about being brief. So what's the magic behind the number 18? Well, it's the strict, hard and fast rule for every single TED Talk. 18 minutes. That's it. The organizers figured out that this is the perfect window of impact. It's just long enough to say something meaningful, but short enough that people's brains don't just check out.
And look, this idea of keeping it short and sweet, it's not new. It has some serious history behind it. Some of the most world-changing speeches ever delivered were incredibly short. If leaders like these could literally change the course of history in under 20 minutes, I think we can all agree you probably don't need that 60-slide PowerPoint deck. All right, so you've figured out your why. That's your passion. You've nailed down your what. That's your clear message. So what's left? It's all about the how. Secret number 3 is delivering everything with presence. It's about how you look and act like a leader. Let's talk about something called command presence. It's a term from the military, but it applies to every single one of us. On one side, you have a closed posture, arms crossed, hiding behind a table. That sends an unconscious signal that you're defensive, that there's a barrier. But an open posture? That invites connection. It communicates confidence, honesty, and leadership, all without saying a single word.
And the great thing is, you can build this presence. It's not magic. It comes down to 3 super simple, practical habits. First, adopt an open posture. Get rid of any barriers between you and the audience. Second, maintain good eye contact to build that trust. And third, use your hands with purpose to emphasize your points, not to just hide them in your pockets. These little changes make a huge difference in how you're perceived.
Okay, so let's bring it all together. You've got your passion, your clear message, and your powerful presence. These 3 secrets are literally the blueprint for your communication transformation. But they all hinge on that one core idea that we started this whole thing with. And so we're back where we started. The journey to becoming a truly great communicator, someone who can really influence people, it's an inside job. It's about believing, really believing that you have something important to say and that you are exactly the right person to say it. The moment you change how you see yourself, everything else just falls into place. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. We all have a story inside us, a product we believe in, a cause we're passionate about, a big idea that could change things. The only question left is, what's that magnificent story that you need to tell, and how are you going to use these secrets to finally share it with the world?